Hey guys, welcome back. It's Sunday, December the 3rd, and I'm here at the cabin with the dogs, as usual. And I thought I'd do a quick video on bringing in this pine up to date. So this will be a part 1 video. Part 2 will be bringing in the rest of the pine. So this is all that I've brought in so far. You can't see, it goes right to the wall back there. There's 6 footers, there's 8 footers. She got a little dirty coming in some places, you'll see that. So I'm going to take you back in time a little bit and show you the trials and tribulations of bringing all this stuff in. So, let's do that. Well, there's our first load of pine. Got a big load, and unfortunately, there's going to be 3 more loads just like this. Oh boy. It turned out to be a sort of a nice day. And check this out. This hammer, we placed right there on the tongue. Way to go, Willow. Back at the lumberyard, and that's 20 kilometers from here. That hammer made the whole trip back sitting just like that. That's hilarious. That's lucky, huh? Anyway, I'll get her all loaded up and then we'll take another look. Well, here we are. 26 of the 8-footers on the sides of the ATV. And I'm not sure how many 6-footers are there. I've noticed that I'm not going to be able to take as many 8-footers per load as 6-footers. And I got half of each. Half my entire load is 8-footers and half of it is 6-footers. So I've decided that I'm going to have to put some 8-footers on the trailer. I bet that trailer can take a lot more than that, actually. I'm just a little nervous. I need to find a way to hold those boards on there better because the ones on top are just going to slide, I think. I have to keep a close eye on them. Anyway, let's give her a shot. Well, I haven't even gotten to the hard part of the trail yet. And, this is what's happening. There's barely anything holding some of these boards in place, and they're just freely sliding away. Gotta figure what to do here. And now that I'm on the trail and I don't have a lot of access to stuff. Shit. So here's what I got. I put the top row flat. And normally you wouldn't do this with lumber because no matter how tight you pull the ratchets, the pieces in the middle will always slide. You just can't get it tight enough. However, this is tongue and groove. So I just put the tongue and groove bits together. So now I'm pretty certain the top row isn't going to move. Pieces underneath, I'm not so sure about. They're just sitting there with friction at the moment. So we'll keep an eye on it. Oh, let's go. Having fun yet? Hunting for something? Okay, so I was stopping every couple minutes to shove the boards back in place because the ones underneath were sliding, and then this happens. It just... Ugh. This is driving me fucking nuts. Yeah, I put the stick in there to try and put some more tension on it. Ah, damn it. So I ended up doing something I really didn't want to do. I locked every row together, tongue and groove. And, God, I better stay together this time. I didn't want to do that because it takes so much longer. Okay, 2 hours and 20 minutes later, I am here. Dropped the load 3 times. Last time wasn't 5 minutes from here. And even then, you can see it's coming off again. So I got to figure out something. Another problem is this. The whole ATV and trailer do this teeter-totter thing. And this would come crashing down on the board that was here and actually just smashed one of them all to hell. It's in the middle there somewhere. And, and they got dirty and muddy and, Christ, what a problem. So I got to figure out something. Stacking them on the sides there actually kind of worked well. I had no problem at all with those, except getting in and out of the ATV was a pain. Since I was doing it every 2 minutes. What a nightmare. I gotta figure out something. Anyway, I gotta create some room inside the cabin and start hauling them in. Fuck. So my choice here was either to move the plywood back or move these boards forward, but I didn't really want to extend them that way. It's tough enough driving along, so I just lopped off the ends here with the skill saw. So hoping to make 2 more runs. The sun's getting pretty low. Last run might be in the dark, which wouldn't be a first time. And this is the start of my pile inside. My 8-footers and my 6-footers. And my one 8-footer that used to be an 8-footer is now a 6-footer. Oh, you're not gonna believe it. Just on my way out here, look at this. Look at this bullshit. It's broken. 6 feet is here. My God, now what do I do? Oh. The only way I was going to make this work was to put something here to block everything from sliding off. And obviously I'm screwed now. What the hell? What the hell do I do? Jesus. We're ready to go again. So this is what I came up with. This is what I was going to do anyway. Put a backing board there. Will this hold? I don't know. It's like pretty much broken. Who knows? We'll see. All I need to do is get it back. Because all I have left is these 8-footers. And there's 32 of them, which will fit on both sides here. So next trip I can just take the trailer off and go. And I can go pretty quick with just the ATV, no trailer. So we will get one more trip in tonight, if this one goes okay. That's a big if. Geez, if this breaks like halfway through the trail, what am I going to have to do? I'm going to have to just unload all those 6-footers, take the ATV back, unload the 18-footers, come back, get the 6-footers, put them on the sides. We'll see. Well, that didn't last long. It just, yeah. Okay. Shit. Okay. I don't know if you can see anything. It's getting kind of dark. So I have another piece of wood underneath there. And longer screws from this one into the one underneath. That feels pretty good, actually. So we'll see. Getting pretty dark. I wish I thought to bring my headlamp. Well, we got here. And it's dark. And amazingly, that seemed to work. If we only had to stop that one time. And it held. Look how dirty it got in the bottom of the boards there. So I think the 8-footers have to go on the bike. The 6-footers can go on here. And I don't even see any mud on these. Pretty happy with that. Oh, what's happened here? Bit of a chip there. Huh. So I'm going to unload and then I'm going to go for one more trip. But I'll be able to take the trailer off and just take the ATV, which will be nice. Probably leave the girls here. They've made 2 full trips already. And Junebug, I think, just wants to lie down. Yep. It was supposed to be mainly sunny today. So I'm a little concerned about the weather. Hoping it doesn't rain. But anyway. Here we go again. Haven't strapped everything down yet. I'm doing 17 tall here and 17 on the other side of the 8-footers. And then the 6-footers are all in there. Oh, there's my buddy's ATV. I should cover that up for him. And that's all of the 6-footers from my load. Interesting. So the piece of plywood that I was using that had bent way over completely fell off on my way out. So I picked up this new sheet of plywood in town. It's 5/8 instead of 1/2 inch, which the other one was. And I've got it braced pretty much the same way. So, and that worked pretty good when I had that like that yesterday. So we'll see. They got a little bit dirty on the way in, some of them. I was lost in thought as I was coming up this road here, and it's kind of muddy and sprayed a lot of dirt all over the place. So hopefully none of them are damaged, but you can see that, well, there's some worse ones in there. So, Yeah, I picked up some extra long screws and some big washers to help. And we'll strap it down and go. And I've got 67 pieces left. So that's 2 more trips. Without the trailer, which is nice. I can go a lot faster without the trailer. So hopefully, I'm not sure what time it is. It's after 12. It might be after 1 even. Hopefully I'll get this trip done and I'll get another 2 trips done, and maybe I'll get her done before dark this time. Well, we made it. 1 piece. Oh, I hate leaving them alone. Hi, hi, hi. All right, all right, all right. Oh, poor Junebug. All right, all right. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, yep, all right. You think I've been gone for a week or something? All right, go pee and stuff. Jeez. Well, that wasn't too bad. I thought there'd be more mud on them afterwards, just a bit here and there. I think this part here caught up against here a couple of times. So what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to try and do 1 more trip. Although it means moving this board back right to the end. And the 8-footers will hang off here a little ways. Do I really want to do that? But it means 1 more trip instead of 2. Yeah, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it, little girl? What is it, little? Yeah. All right. Ah, 20 to 3. So here's where I have been putting stuff. I can put, I don't know, maybe that whole load in there still. And then after that, I don't know where stuff is going to go. It's already a freaking mess in here. No, you leave that in here. Damn, I'm losing light quick. So I'm gonna, still loading up here, but I wanted to show you some groceries, yeah, and some pop. What I decided to do is just 1 more trip, and I put the 8-footers on the back. And so I had to move this board back. It was up here somewhere, and I had to move it right back to the back edge, which makes this back edge really floppy. But the other thing is these 8-footers are a bit longer than 8 feet, and they were hanging off the front, so I had to move this whole board that way about 6 inches, because otherwise these will hit the back of the ATV and damage them. So pain in the butt, but it'll save me a trip, although I'm not sure it's worth it, all the extra hassle. Anyway, we're losing light. Let's get this stuff in. Playing with the horses? Well, I don't know how much you can see, but there's our load. The longer of the 8-footers, and they can be up to 6 inches to a foot longer than 8 feet, which is good because that accounts for like problems in the ends or cracks in the boards. So the longer ones went up here on the side of the ATV, and the shorter ones are there. They're hanging up a lot further than I thought they were going to, so hopefully they won't hit the back of the ATV when we do the teeter-tottering thing or turn corners. There's a lot less on the trailer than I had last load. In fact, just in general, the whole load is smaller. But we've got it all on board, and 2 trips. So, yep, let's make a run for it. That's gonna look good. Yep. So this is about half of all the pine I'm bringing in. It's actually a fairly large order for such a small cabin, but considering I'm doing all the walls and all the loft ceiling and all the ceiling here on the main floor, yeah, it turns out to be a lot of pine. It's about 2,200 square feet, and as I said, this is about half of it so far. And yeah, I was standing right kind of where that antler is when I bumped one, not that one, it was one upstairs, bumped one, and it came right down on my head, right here, and bled like crazy, and for a while I was worried that I'd have to go to the hospital. But thankfully, so I took a few of them down and put them up in the loft area just so they're not so dangerous. Anyway, I have no idea where I'm going to put the rest of the pine when I bring it in. I can't keep stacking it up here. I'm actually kind of worried about how much weight is sitting here on the floor. Oh, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I could bring it in and put it up in the loft area, some of it anyway, because it's going to go there eventually. But I'm just not sure. That floor can take even less weight than this floor. So I don't know, but it's got to come inside because it's got to stay dry. It's supposed to stay dry anyway, despite what you see here. Some of it didn't get so dry, but anyway, thanks for coming out and watching my video today, and I hope you tune in for the next video, hopefully, which will be Wednesday, if I can get back on schedule. Anyway, take care, everybody.